Welcome back, friends. You know, this is going to be a new thing for me. I am a novice with Final Cut Pro. I've been using the iMovie for about 2 years now. Getting pretty good at it. That's what almost all my videos have been so far. But in the last 2 months, I've been goofing around with Final Cut Pro. And thanks to YouTube, I have learned a lot about Final Cut Pro. Well, today I'm going to try showing you a little bit of what's been going on in my editing for the first draft of Intensity. Okay, so this video is not intended to be a tutorial or a how-to video. I'm just going to show you what I've been messing around with. In case you've never seen a movie editor before, this part here is the movie project that you're making, the result of your clips and edits and things. Over on the left of the movie or project section, you have the clips that you select from. What you do is you drag or import the clips into this area here, and that becomes your library. So you can see I've done a lot of little movie clips on my own, and there should be some audio clips in here. I think they're sorted by the date that they were stuffed into that folder. And so you see these are the audios up here. All right, and some green screen and stuff like that. Over here is a description of the different effects or colors or other things that you're doing to the frames. And then here's transitions and blends and other effects. Down here, this is most of the editing portion. This is called the timeline right here. And the timeline contains the footage that you are seeing. Below the timeline are the sounds, or they could be other generated clips. But down here are my sounds. Okay, so from the very beginning of the movie, there's the EBO scrapes going on. And let's see. Okay, so you hear, that's one of the EBOs, mixes that you're hearing. Down here is a synth that's going to turn up in volume. And then there's more EBOs. And then it gets louder to a crescendo, and a sudden stop and a clap of the hands. Hello, and now we're into the movie.
Thank you for seeing me today. I don't know if you can help me or not.
All right, and then here's the first entrance of that little piano theme that I was doing. You remember that comes in right here.
He inherited this cabin from his uncle recently. And
there you go. So really what I'm doing is I'm playing composer and editor at the same time by dragging the musical parts that I want into the timeline. Okay, so this next section is pretty intense. There are several different noises going on. Let's see. There's the actual sound of the car driving, which is not very loud. Let's see. There is the bass harmonic down here. There's some more EBOs. There's the scraping of that bass guitar string over there. There's some more EBOs down here. There's a bass harmonic that's also created by the EBO. Let me go ahead and play a little bit of this for you so you get a flavor for that. So there's the bass harmonic. And now in the movie, I'm driving the car. And the strange noises are affecting me.
It only takes 5 minutes to get through the
tunnel. We're going into a tunnel.
I was more aware.
Now here comes another. That scrape is still going on. That's right here. Okay, so there you go. That's what the movie's going to sound like.
It felt like 30 minutes.
One of the scenes in the movie is going to be a short dream sequence, and I decided to use the following clips. There's a fireplace, Actually, this was from a stock footage. The door frame that I recorded in my own house, and then let's see what else. Also blended in, it was this photograph of a butterfly, or not a photograph, I'm sorry, it's a painting. It's done by one of my granddaughters. And let's see, and then there's a hockey player. And the way that you get these video effects is to just stack them all up in the timeline, and then you play with something called opacity. Over here you have opacity, and if it's 100%, that means it's, completely visible in the frame. But however, like this hockey player, for example, I'll click that one, and you can see the opacity is only 48%. So he's gonna, kind of fade or blend in. Likewise, the fireplace is only 2.5% opacity. So that means it's just barely visible in the frame. But as you're mixing things into the same frame, whatever has the most light is going to shine well. So you want the opacity to be lower on those. And let's take a little look at this. Let's take a look at this dream right now. The sounds, by the way, were already pre-mixed before I brought it into the movie. All right, so I hope that was kind of fun. That gives you kind of a flavor of this scary movie that I'm trying to make. If it ever gets done, it's going to be a lot of fun. The script was interesting to write. It got me in a strange mood. But there's nothing left to do now except sit back and enjoy my first draft of the first act of Intensity.